Alrighty, guys. We are getting started.
Hummer is putting out an electric vehicle that's going to be $100,000 plus. But you got like the Chevy Cruze and the Nissan Leaf, and I can't remember Toyota's electric vehicle. All of those are fucking cheap.
We're just gonna be importing some stuff and hanging out with this little man until I guess until my wife gets here.
I doubt it. When they only put a couple of them out, yeah, it costs a lot.
Who is that over there? Who is that over there? Is that you?
Let's say a car company, GM.
He's confused.
We'll just say GM. I don't care. Make fun of them. Let's say they got 30,000, 40,000 cars sitting around that nobody can fucking afford. Bet you sweet ass they're going to drop the price on them things.
It has. I'm super excited to see what it looks like in game, actually. Oh, was that funny for you?
Yeah,
He thinks that's... Oh, you're so adorable sometimes. Yeah.
See, I want to put up.
Are you done being adorable? I know your game. You just want to see Daddy's phone. You don't have me convinced for a second that you just want to snuggle. Nope. That's got paint on it. You can't have it.
I try and look at shit and use my common sense to come up with something that doesn't always work.
Also, at the same time, catching up with an old friend I haven't spoken to in like a couple years. But hey, that's Daddy's phone. You can't have Daddy's phone right now. You might get a chance to talk to Ali. Yeah, you haven't seen Ali before. Nope. You gonna spit? Oh, really? You just gonna spit that out and look angry? Huh? Oh yeah. I believe, did we do the giant worm yet? No. We have just a couple more things to import, and then we're pretty much good to go. All right, man. All right, baby. Bye.
We're talking to him when he starts spewing that Republican shit at me. You gotta go out, baby? There's no electric car under $80,000. Oh shit.
Yeah, he seems to have some misconceptions.
He gets the politics from the guys at the gun shop. That's the problem. shop are going to be distinctly Republican, worried about the Democrats closing their fucking business down. Hide your guns. Kamala Harris is going to come for your guns if the Democrats win. That bitch is more worried about renewable energy than fucking guns.
Fuck, I tried to catch that. Look. Aren't I just the cutest game developer? Huh?
Have you heard from your wife?
No, I just texted her.
I'm going to pull the shower head and soak it in CLR.
All right.
The faucet's back on.
Yes, actually, he just reinstated his channel and put out a new video today. So I found his contact information in the description and got back in contact with him. And he's talking to me. Which is exciting because, like, we were friends for many, many years. And when I lost contact with him, I was very sad. You and me both. He's just finding out that I have a child. So he's like,
Who's that?
my friend Ali.
Ali Humphrey?
You remember the dude I used to do YouTube videos with all the time? Oliver James Atkinson?
Vaguely, yeah.
I think he's working right now. Holy crap, what is that about? He likes that for some reason. No, that's my phone. You can't have the phone. And please don't kick my keyboard. What's happening on Dad's computer screen? What's happening on Dad's computer screen? He's like, I don't know, but I want it. Is that mama I'm hearing pulling up? Hmm? Can you say mama, mama? Hmm? Mama, mama? No, you can't have my phone. Oh, yeah? You smiling for everybody? Hmm? I'm watching them through the camera on the screen. She says she's on her way home. Tickle them little feetsies. Tickle them. Tickle them little feetsies. I asked her how far out she was. Oh my. No, no. No, no. Nope. Nope. Not happening. Not happening. Not happenings. No, no. Mama, mama. You want me to call her? Hmm? You want me to call her so you can hear her? Hmm?
Hello?
Hello. What's up, baby?
Nothing. On my way home.
How far out are you?
Not far. It's like 5 minutes.
Okay. Is that mama? Say hi, mama.
Hi, boo-boo-boo.
Yeah, you got the biggest smile. Is that the mama?
Oh, mama's coming.
Oh my. He's not quite cranky, but he wants his mama. All right, baby. I'll see you when you get home. Love you. Yo, how's it going? Indeed. Yeah. Did you? Yeah. Yeah, it was funny though because like I thought about it too. I was talking to a couple of friends on stream because I've been streaming a lot of my game development stuff recently. And we were watching through some of the old Fat Play stuff. Yep. So
I don't know. What was really annoying is
oh yeah, are you talking to him?
let's play golf and then. But yeah, no, they were good times. It's fair we never finished 7.
Yeah. What are you doing?
So, how this one?
So this one, me and my wife had a talk, and we decided that we wanted because we had lost my grandmother, and then my grandfather not long after that. And yeah, I mean, we were just kind of tired of losing people. You know, we wanted to gain somebody, so we decided to try for this little dude, and so we were. Are you gonna bite my finger? No, you have teeth now. Those hurt, bud. He is 8 months old. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. He's he's crazy, but I love him.
Wait for my home to come to me here to a big city.
He's
Really well.
nice.
And it's that one age.
Heck yeah.
There's that product for
You beating me up, son?
like to like stuff.
Yeah, the dude that hit crazy when COVID hit. I got laid off from my job, and so I've been looking for something that's been crazy. Yeah, you said there's Chris. He goes. Yeah, yeah. It's been going really good. We have been more recently. We teamed up with another company who we ended up acquiring half of, and so I've been doing a lot of development on that, which is exciting because it's a really awesome project, and they they're awesome guys and stuff like that. So it's been pretty exciting to finally get things going. Honestly, like after.
Literally a day or two ago, I remember when I shaved my head for the first time.
Oh yeah. Is your mama?
Was your mama?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, my wife came home. This is my wife. Say hello. Yeah. She just went and got a here, bro. She just went and got a knee brace because she has an affliction called EDS, which causes her muscles to be a little like weaker than normal, like mostly connective muscles, so like stuff for the knee and the elbow and the wrist and stuff like that. So she's been having issues with her knee popping out of place and locking up and stuff like that. So she went out and got a knee brace for that.
Very well, so yeah, it was nice because I remember like not that many people around, and like just in terms of like real life things weren't going too well. So like that Final Fantasy Let's Play was just it was great,
Oh, it was amazing. Like I still like I didn't want to delete anything, so like I just made everything private. and every once in a while I'll go back
Yeah.
and watch through some of that stuff because like I don't know, man, some of it's still hilarious.
Compilation, but I mean, can't have people like on a stream talking about a girl I just banged.
Yeah.
I mean, I could, but I mean, you know how people are these like.
Yeah.
But,
I don't know, I think a compilation could definitely be funny because then you get to pick and choose kind of like what goes in it, you know?
how crazy do people not now compared to like when did we do that? Like 2013?
It's like 2014, yeah.
Yeah, like. But after that, I remember things just got nuts, you know?
Yeah.
Like.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't even think Game Grumps was out yet.
I think it's just about.
So Game Grumps had started, but they weren't doing much.
It's hard to believe it was 6 years, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, more than 6, but 6 years. I mean, I'm trying to think what happened. Like, I think around 2015, I think I got into a really long-term relationship. I worked a job, I did some stuff on the internet. It never really caught on, and then I did a bunch of plays as well, and then made some stuff, and then that relationship ended, and I was like, right. So I hate my job. I've made no new friends. I'm no close to where I want to be. So I stuck around in that town for like a year. Got in a relationship with like single after that for like a year. Got in a relationship with a girl, it didn't work out, even though I really liked her. Then for like the next year after that, things just weren't working out. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. Like, I'm not staying in my dad's spent debt until I'm just gonna like somebody else like start.
Yeah. Yeah, for me it was crazy. I started dating my wife. We moved into our own place. We were there for 8 months to a year. And then she like her formal training is in like not nursing, but a nursing assistant. You know what I mean? Like helping people and stuff like that, like taking care of old people basically. And she was at work one day, and her ankle gave out, and she wasn't able to make it to work the next day because she couldn't put any weight on her ankle. So we called her off work. I drove her up to the doctor, and the doctor was like, "Yeah, you have to quit. You like literally your body cannot handle that work anymore. Like you're done in nursing." So we went from her making really good money to her not making anything. And so I spent a couple weeks looking for employment like elsewhere, somewhere where we would be able to around what she was making, so that we would be able to continue where we were living. And at the time we were just behind in rent and everything. And so we told them, like, at this point, we're relinquishing everything back to you guys, and you guys can have the.
Okay. Just a heads up. Sorry. Cheers, man. Thanks. Yeah, sorry, carry on, man.
No, it's okay. So yeah, so we relinquished everything back to them, and like literally that day, I got a call from the first job that not my very first job, but the first job that I was doing in like my current career. And they were like, "Hey, listen, we'd love for you to come in for an interview, but you have to come in today." And it was like 4.5 hours away from where we were, and they were closing in like 5 hours. So we loaded in the truck, and literally I sped the whole way there. Um, and so I did the interview, and I don't know. He seemed pretty impressed with me and stuff like that. So then I got in the car and I told my wife, I was like, I don't know if this is going to pan out, but I'm really hopeful. He seemed pretty interested. And then as we were driving back to my aunt's house, because we were going to stay the night at my aunt's house, um, and so we were driving back to her house, and I got a call and they offered me the position. Um, So like I got offered the position that day, and that kind of like that really saved us. So we ended up buying a house, um, and we lived there for a couple of years. Um, I think I talked to you when we were in the old house for like a little while. I think this was right around the time you started moving. Um, and then from there we ended up moving back in with my dad because my grandpa at that time had got diagnosed with terminal throat cancer. um, and so we came back here to help them take care of him and to be near him while he was going through that. And it was difficult. He ended up passing away 3 days after my birthday. Um, and so after that, I kind of I literally just bounced from job to job. Like, luckily for me, I progressively kept making more and more money, but like at the same time, more and more hours, further and further away sort of situation. So after that, like pretty much we found out about my son on the 4th of July, and then I got laid off from the job that I was working at that time. Like literally I got laid off. I drove home. My wife was working at a hotel. She was the front desk assistant at a hotel. And so she was like, "I'm feeling really strange. She told me the night before. She was like, I'm feeling really strange. I'm gonna do a pregnancy test to see, if that is what's going on." Um, and so like I'm sitting there, newly jobless, and then my wife calls me and is like, "I'm pregnant," and I was like, "Well, that's wonderful for the current situation that we're in." Um, but I mean, I was excited too because we had tried for over a year. And actually, the doctors told us that between both of our fertility problems, there would be no way we would be able to use the child between the two. And so for 9 months, we walked on eggshells, just hoping that he didn't get stillborn or there wasn't a miscarriage or anything like that. So we kind of walked on eggshells for like 9 months. And then right as COVID hit the United States, my son was born. So he was born March 2nd. We went into lockdown on, I believe, March 5th or 6th. Yeah. So literally he was born, and then the whole country went on lockdown. So but yeah, it was kind of nuts.
Yeah, I mean, this will tell this, but what I have realized is, like, when I first dropped out of university, I feel like I should have just done a different course somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, the knowledge on, like, other than, like, another recent, opportunity, like you're probably not going to get again for a very long time unless you get really lucky. And then like even when like we were surrounded by people who were up for it, but like no one there was like making films or doing stuff. So that's a massive mistake that we realized. Yeah, you know. So yeah, it just took a long time to kind of, I don't know, like realize what was up.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I mean, hindsight's always 2020, you know.
I just wish like something cross was available earlier.
Yeah.
And it feels like you will, or like something just getting to a flow where they just do some naturally now.
Yeah.
You know, I don't feel old at all. You know. Yeah.
I'm getting there. I'm 31 years old.
Like,
No, I'm 31 years old, so yeah.
I always forgot that. Do you remember the fucking voice acting online forums?
Oh God.
Just, I mean, everyone on that was cringe, including me.
Yeah. I mean, I get it, like a lot of people are looking for some kind of start, you know, like just trying to figure out, you know, how they can pad their resume or you know, find some kind of opportunity. So like, I mean,
That's the thing. Like when I was say like I went into the different course, so like because I feel like at university I got really lucky with the
mm-hmm.
It's what that like the guy that I live with now and stuff. But it took us a long time to like I don't know make stuff. So yeah, and then yeah.
I don't think Voice Acting Alliance is still around.
No, man, I'm not surprised because like everyone just stopped using it because they were like, this is a fucking waste of time.
Yeah.
Really just fandoms anymore, except for like, yeah, I don't know, man. Like most people just get into it through acting normal, you know.
Yeah.
It's like people channel out of like doing shitty impressions. I just avoid them.
Yeah, I remember you going off a couple times on some like really bad voice acting reels and stuff.
Yeah. That was the thing. Always, I remember. There's one fucking guy when I released my reels that were really good. There's one dude who was just like, I don't know what it was, but like, it's the autism of the people who tend to be attracted in the first place.
Yeah.
And this guy was like, well, I used to so and I wish I up, so I know what I'm talking about. Now I'm a critic. I'm like, oh, you're not a critic, man. You just got like your nose up the arse. This guy was popular. Like, you know?
Is that the guy that would always like like he was the immediate downvote on your video like anytime it would go up?
Probably. You know that like when I did that really something Evil Dead review, and then that one guy who like knew a guy who knew me was just I was doing an impression of someone that I'd never watched.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sad times. Yeah, I don't know. I was pretty lost by then. Like, I just didn't have like the support structure that like you usually get.
Yeah.
It's fun, man. You know.
I mean, I'm glad to hear that you're doing better though.
That's better, at least I'm closer to where I want to be. At least, like I spent way too much time on the fucking internet, you know? Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah. So what do you tend to like watch or listen to these days?
I mean, for me, more recently, it's been like Among Us stuff, just because it's fun to watch people like try and lie their way out of a situation.
Anymore, man.
Yeah, no, I don't play new games. I mean, like I will pick like a new indie every once in a while. I think that the last really new game that I picked up that was like AAA was the Final Fantasy 7 remake.
Yeah, okay.
I had a really love-hate relationship with it. Like I loved seeing the locations brought back to life, and like a lot of the expansion that they did on the original story was awesome. The ending was a slap in the face, though. Yeah, like what the hell's going on?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think it obviously looked great. It was good. They just made.
It had, and so this was what's funny too, is that I was thinking about you when I was playing it, because like it was very Holloway. So I was like,
I watched that about 6 months ago. And
yeah,
it's fun.
yeah,
It's like, I realized that those games are for us.
yeah,
It's a target audience or just 14-year-old girls. And that's why every character becomes an ally.
yeah, yeah.
Like, it's not for us, man. Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it, but
They just shoot them with soy.
yeah,
I don't know, they went the direction they wanted to go. You know, how long could you be sore about it?
yeah. Like I said, I liked it for what it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like at the very least they didn't make Cloud like depressed for no reason. You know what I mean? Like in Advent Children, like just yeah. I mean, for me, it was like, you know, you know, for anybody who's played Final Fantasy VII, like the first playthrough is always like confused at why Cloud is so weird, you know, and then after that, you know, it really warrants a second playthrough to really understand what was going on, and then when you look at Cloud's situation from a point of understanding, like a point of like you understand where he was, what he went through, like you really start seeing how like even he was confused. You know, like he was trying to sift through 2 whole lives worth of memories, like his own and Zack Fair's, you know, which again, Zack Fair being alive at the end, like in that alternate universe, was like, what was the point of his sacrifice then?
I just turned it into arcs.
Basically, yeah. Speaking of Kingdom Hearts, there you go. I don't even know like what.
I do on Instagram, but not on Messenger. I never use Facebook anymore, man. It's all Instagram. Like, Facebook is for fucking boomers, dude.
Yeah.
You know? No one, like, none of the kids really use it except that. They're all on Snapchat. I Snapchat is stupid. I think, TikTok is even worse. I haven't used Skype for years, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they messed up
The interface is really bad.
yeah. Like, I got back in contact with her. Well, an ex-girlfriend like recontacted me a few months back, and like she tried to add her on Skype.
Really?
And, like, I put a number in, it came up with nothing. I tried to put her username in, it came up with nothing. It's just the fucking works. I'm like, this used to be so easy, you know?
Yeah. Well, so the funny thing is I actually hit you up on Skype first to see if you were still on there, because I didn't know.
I was using it. No, just my laptop broke.
Yeah.
The amount I had to accomplish on that path,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember you telling me when that thing exploded.
Yeah, that was awful.
Weren't you like?
Monitor and just have no money, you know? Like, I couldn't get a job for fucking shit. It was awful. And really, what I should have done was just, like, apply to a new boss.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah. Again, hindsight's 2020. Really, you know, it's like when I don't know, when I was working at Michigan Farm Bureau, you know, I was so unhappy there, you know, but like looking back on it now, I probably should have just stayed.
Yeah.
You know, it's like because I left for you know, I left to work, you know, at Domino's Pizza, which I was on their international team, so I did all the development on like the international websites and stuff. But it was so bad because like at least when I was working at Farm Bureau, I was working on something new all the time, and at least it somewhat challenged my skill level. When I started working at Domino's Pizza, though, it was like, here, edit these JSON files. It's like high school intern could this work. You know what I mean? Like, this is not in any way challenging. It's not in any way fun. Like, this is literally grunt work that you're paying me senior developer wages for.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking nuts. No, sorry, I wasn't ignoring you.
No, you're good. So, you know, and that's what I said. You know, that's exactly what happened to me. It's like when I sat back and I was like, you know, hindsight being 2020, I probably should have just stayed.
I just think that here's the thing. I would have made more on the goal. I really would have done. Then when I stayed at a place called the overcharges somehow stuck stationary. Like, I stayed there for way longer than I couldn't quit or got a job or let's figure something out. It's like I was there way too long. And they took the absolute piss. If they knew I had the capacity to like do better, but that I didn't want to. And it's just like a bunch of people I left that couldn't like you, and I stayed there for way longer. It's like, oh, it's alright, I don't mind it. Like, I'll still show up. And like, I just think all the other things I could have done. Instead of just sitting there, like, pushing buttons, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, for me it was like, I don't know, a lot of the guys who were just, it kind of felt like they didn't want me there, you know, like the company hired me for a specific purpose, and then they were like, oh well, they're, you know, they do have plans on bringing you.
People,
That's kind of how it was. Like, you know, when I first started there, he kind of felt standoffish, you know, and then I backed the dude up a couple times. You know what I mean? Like he was trying to get some things to go through, the kind of the bureaucracy that was there. And so I backed him up, and I was like, you know, this stuff, you know, and to be fair, it was an easy backup. You know, it was easy. Like, I understood exactly what they wanted. I understood, you know, it was the right call, basically. Oh, I liked it, dude. It was awesome. That's it. You know, it's like, and I seen it, and I was like, I looked at the name of the channel, and I was like, I don't remember subscribing to this. So, so I, so, so I,
Not like some low, like
yeah. Well, I was looking at it too because like I clicked on it, and then it started out, and I was like, this is a little weird. Where did this come from? And then I clicked on it, and I seen the last thing that was uploaded was a year ago. And so I started looking through this stuff, and I'm like, what the hell is all this stuff? And then I got down to the stuff that that I had knew and remembered, I was like, oh my god, it's Ali's channel.
not much.
Huh?
So you turned my voice at all.
Not at first.
It's one like that's fine.
I did. What I'm saying is, I ended up pausing it, like 30 seconds in, to try and figure out what was going on. Because like up until that point, like you had done some modulation or some changes to your voice, like to your voice on it,
Yeah.
and that's what threw me off because I'm like I didn't know. And then so I looked, I was like, oh my god, it's Ali's channel, and I was like, is like somebody else uploading to it or something? And then all of a sudden I seen you like in that red baseball cap, and I'm like, no, that's him.
Yeah. Nice, man. Yeah, it's the thing is like if no one checks out your stuff or you don't upload frequently and no one sees next upload, so it makes you smart actually.
Yeah, so it was crazy. So hang on, let me show you. It was I was like, because I was pretty amazed that it showed up too. But so like this is where it was, right there,
Wow.
right there. And I look at how much stuff I'm subscribed to. Like I'm subscribed to a lot.
Holy shit.
A lot of those are like coding tutorial channels and like Blender tutorial channels and like video making tutorial channels. Like a lot of this stuff is like either like band stuff or like tutorial stuff. And so I was amazed when it popped up as second in my feed because I was like, you haven't uploaded in forever. And normally the algorithm like keeps that.
I thought about it. Here was my thing. Like it was how do I put it? I was uploading really high quality shit but nobody cares. So
Right.
now I got a lot better in my opinion, but how it goes back, yeah.
I'm trying to remember. There was a JonTron episode that it like really reminded me of. Yeah, because there was like he was reviewing this movie that was about like how Dungeons and Dragons was satanic.
It's about that.
Mm-hmm.
About the satanic panic. When like it was pretty stupid looking back. You were right about something, but not the video game.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what it was called. I'm looking through here, but there was a JonTron episode. When I seen it, I was like, "This is really fucking good." It reminds me of like a high quality JonTron video.
I've actually and it's the biggest folly in the fucking world. I've been in like a Geralt cosplay was supposed to be up for Halloween. But what I don't know. But I'm back out at all. Yeah. Like I lived in Australia for a little bit.
I've actually been practicing my digital painting skills, and I did. Hang on, I'll show you. It's not it. Games, Shinobi Origins, concepts, fashion. So I was working on some fashion stuff with my wife for this game that we're working on, and so I painted these.
Oh, nice. Should be cool. I'll show you. So, that's me.
Nice. I have. I've almost beat it. They're coming out with 2 new ones.
I don't know what the ones.
No, they're coming out with 2 new Witcher games.
No way.
Yeah, the guy who wrote the Witcher series to begin with, they went through a big legal battle with him. And so they decided to settle outside of court. And part of that was he wanted them to continue doing games based on his series because it was increasing the sales of his books.
When he bought the license off it like 15, 20 years ago for an agreed sum.
It was $9,000, believe it or not.
That's nothing.
No, it's not.
And then it's like you might have sour grapes about like I got 0 what do you call it, credit, not credit.
He hasn't gotten really a return on interest because like that's what he agreed to that sum of money. He wanted because they offered him 2 things. They were like, you can either have royalties, so you can have a piece, like some of whatever profits we make, or we can give you a lump sum right now. And he was like, well, video games are never going to go anywhere and nothing, so I want my money right now. And then it became like one of the biggest games in history.
Exactly.
Have you seen the series on Netflix?
Not in schools who like, you'll never get anywhere playing video games. I'm like, it's literally people shop to record themselves now.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
fucking ridiculous.
I mean, it's hard work, you have to like grow your base and stuff like that, Right.
Nice.
I'm not a big fan of Jacksepticeye.
My ex-girlfriend like she didn't play the games, I thought it was like background noise,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, that's weird. Like she says a thing at the end. Like, the next video, like, why is this guy like a green hat back?
I watched a lot of I like more recently. I watched a lot of Markiplier.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's fucking entertaining. But
Knows you know everything anymore.
yeah,
Just keep on there. But I'll never stop.
I don't know. Everybody gets hurt about something. Like I don't know. Like the thing is, like
obviously, like, the political landscape has changed drastically since 2014, when all things considered, things were pretty fucking chill.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know, it's crazy. And so I think what kind of underpins this is like we have like a Discord, right? And people join our Discord knowing that what we're doing is game design, right? So we'll post updates and we'll ping everybody like, hey, here's a new update on the game. And then people get upset that we've pinged them. It's like, you joined this server because you wanted to follow the updates for the game, and then you get angry when we update you about the game.
When I was on Discord, I I just every single server.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so the thing is like we've gone to great lengths where we're like, you know, if you want to mute the server, that's fine, but leave the announcement channel unmuted, right? Because that's for like, if you don't want to follow the games, play by play, you don't have to do that. But like when we release something or when there's something to play, like we're gonna post that in the announcement channel. You know, so it's like,
Why really that isn't or like I don't know, like the promo, like you know what SJW, I guess that term's fall out big, but you know what it means when I say that.
right, yeah.
I don't know what you're doing all that, but like they were always around. They just didn't have a name, so that's why when you came across all these really weird different people on the internet, and you didn't know what it was. That's what it was. You know?
Yeah.
So what do you think of Ronald Swamp?
I don't think I know that name. Let me see. Oh, I know what you're saying. Okay, yeah, I know what you're saying. Not a big fan.
Yeah.
Not a big fan.
What did you think of or was it Crooked Chivalry?
Oh God. I mean, like she was, but I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I'm like, right, so you put up a geriatric senile guy. Yeah. He's pretty bad in the debates. Like, he's like, his son has just been in this massive scandal, and they're all wrong about it, and yet somehow. I don't know. So, like, I did a lot of research into that because, you know, well, quite frankly, it affects me, right? You know what I mean? Like, as a U.S. citizen, it affects me. Really, the only thing I've seen is Hunter Biden specifically has a big penis and likes using it. I mean, I really can't like that.
Like, yeah, I don't know. That's the thing, like, as a Republican candidate, the media never should have spoken about it. It would be that president's. But like, a lot of people that they chose, but they don't have like Tulsi Gabbard or Andrew Yang, you know?
Yeah.
Biden, like, he's not popular, he's got no charisma. He's literally senile, you know?
I don't know. So like on Facebook, I have a lot of friends who are very, very Republican. You know, which, you know, I'm more Democratic, obviously. You know, but I have a lot of friends that are Republican, and I don't care. You know, they have their views, I have mine. But then they're like, you know, there's no way that no way that my taxes can be used for people to get health care. And it's like, okay, well, so what's the difference between someone using it for healthcare and your favorite politician buying his 5th Lamborghini?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand.
You ever watch a podcast called Revenge of the Sith?
I have heard of it, but I don't think I've seen it.
It's really fun. They've got this amazing bit where this guy's just like, how about we have what's that wrestler who was a governor? Jesse Ventura.
Oh, Jesse Ventura, yeah.
The guy who's the funniest impression. Like, I'll send you it.
Yeah.
Just type in Revenge of the Sis, Jesse Ventura, and it should be the first bit that comes up. The black fucking tits up there.
Let's see. Grab my headphones.
Somebody said Ventura greater than Trump greater than.
Oh, it's Jimmy Dore's on here too.
Than Biden. Really?
I don't think that's the one. Hang on.
Is is Jimmy Dore the one that does it?
You will vote
No,
for Ventura.
it's it should be the channel
If you
Revenge
had a
of
chance,
the
I'd vote for
Sis
him. Yeah, 100%.
and Jesse
Why not?
Ventura.
You want an outsider? See, that's the problem. Is like
Trump was an outsider. Look what happened.
Trump was an outsider who pretended like he didn't give a fuck, and then the minute he got presidency,
See,
he gave a fuck. Jesse's a guy that's already proven because he's already got elected to office before and continued to not give a fuck even after he got elected to office. Yeah, I'd say I'm not saying he's a definite fucking guaranteed way to fix it, but here's why I like Jesse.
yeah,
Jesse has no
first
kids.
result.
Jesse,
The one with Jimmy Dore on it?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
he's old.
What's up?
Jesse's got much.
I drove through
much
hell
less
just to get some
worry
pictures
about.
of it.
Much
Did you?
less to be held
I then I posted it on my
Jesse
my groups.
does remind me of the
So apparently my wife
So basically,
went through hell
called me and threatened my
specifically
life today. Look, here's what I recorded
on her own. She put herself through hell.
This man's fucking insane. He's gonna be dead tomorrow. Does he have a son? All right. Well, he has an adult son. Whatever. I didn't know Jesse had a son. But I feel like Jesse would be like, I don't care. Kill me and my son. Here's what they said on the phone. Like, it's so insane.
I do love Jesse Ventura. That guy is
I
nuts.
feel like Trump still has self-preservation mode. It's still trap.
The whole bit. You get so funny.
I got a Trump. Like Trump getting everywhere. Trump's great.
It would be a better debate.
Jesse's just like, I don't care.
They should let Jesse. How about a Biden Trump Jesse debate? Now that would be fun to watch.
Like Jesse is the guy where they'd call and go, look, if you try to dismantle the Federal Reserve, we're gonna kill you. And he'd go, do it, faggot. Click. I'd be like, wow, what? We're not.
Jesus Christ. I need to import Enviro. I keep missing that one. Did he pass out, babe? Honey? Did he pass out? Okay, because he fought me for like, I don't know, 30 minutes. My son does not sleep for anybody but my wife.
Oh, wow.
So I'm here unloading the dishwasher, reloading, trying to fix the faucet, cook dinner. Just having a gay old time over here.
Yeah, that bit's really funny.
Yeah, it's really good. I'll watch through the rest of that here in a bit. So what do you think of the look of the PS5?
I mean, I don't feel like we got the most juice we could squeeze out of the PS4, you know?
I would agree. I don't know. I don't like the way it looks. It looks like, I don't know. It looks weird. It looks like a clam.
Yeah, it really does.
Which is funny because I got into an argument with some of the people in my Discord who were like, well, the new Xbox looks like a fridge. It's like, okay, well, at least it doesn't look like a fucking, like, albino clam.
I mean, yeah, I'm just like, at this point, they're just making an inferior PC.
It really is.
Like, yeah, it's all, like, the appeal of consoles was you could just, like, put the disc in and play, but you have to install shit. you hadn't had to do that since like PS3, but like computers are just really annoying because you have to fuck about with them.
Right.
And like you have to have all the extra stuff. You get the console, it's just dedicated to game. And I know that people say that it doesn't. Yeah, I don't know, man.
I think a lot of people are just confused because they don't know, like, you know, does my graphics card support this, or does, you know, is my CPU powerful enough to do this or whatever. You know, with a console, you just stick a disc in and you're ready to go.
Yeah, exactly, and I like that. Yeah, sorry man, I was dropping off before you called me.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. What am I went through? As soon as I finish this Geralt cosplay, that's going on, and then I've got some like Bleach clips to put on since they won't let me put them on YouTube. Like they just get immediately pulled for copyright. I assume it'll be the same with Insta.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, the fucking cunt.
I don't know. Things are getting crazy on YouTube. You know, like back when we were doing it, there was a little bit of that. You know, because like the dance.
It's just going worse and worse and worse. The
Yeah.
censorship and the copyright.
Yeah. Well, because like the thing was, is like at the time, like when we were playing through Final Fantasy VIII, the dance scene got copyright. And that was
game companies used to be more chill.
yeah. So the dance scene for Final Fantasy VIII got copyright. And then I put up the Golden Saucer episode that we did, and apparently
I still remember the yell that got lost forever.
yeah. Well, so what happened was I put it up on YouTube and it immediately got deleted. And then my computer, a couple days after that, the hard drive failed, and I lost like a whole lot of stuff.
So weird, man.
Which, yeah, I don't know. It was weird because like I had, there was no sign of it failing. It just quit. It just decided it was done.
Yeah, when they did, like, there was a recent thing, like, they pulled a bunch of mascots pretending to be up a guy down for extreme violence.
Oh, yeah.
Their upload, just them reacting to it.
One of those was actually Markiplier.
Yeah.
So he was like, because they didn't strike his video. And so he posted on Twitter, he was like, hey, fair is fair, where's my strike? And so they actually struck the video down. And then they ended up rescinding that a little later on.
Removed it. I'm like,
Yeah.
So what is this, Susan? Is this a website for kids? Like, is this just TikTok? Like, by the way, I know that I used to like dub over stuff, but you know, do you understand TikTok?
No, I don't. I'm not a big fan of TikTok. My wife was into TikTok for a while, until at one point I had to tell her, I was like, we need to get this off your phone because there was evidence of like data collection and stuff like that. And so that was the thing, is like I know a lot of people freaked out about it, like that it was like overblown, but like there was like legitimate data collection going on. And I was like, I don't feel comfortable with, you having this on your phone and it's just constantly recording and collecting data, So she ended up deleting it, but yeah, I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think how it's taken off. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting old, but my ex-girlfriend had it, and she made them like, cool. Yeah, this can turn into popularity and revenue, but like, you're mostly doing this for strangers, so I don't even fucking know.
Yeah. I don't know. It was funny because it's like,
It helps me express myself. I'm like, but you You're just miming shit. Like,
I don't know. It's just shittier versions of like what people do on YouTube. Really.
yeah. And that's all Vine was, you know?
I don't know. At least Vine was funny. Like you had to find a way to be funny in 6 seconds. You know.
Yeah. Why did that shut down again then?
I don't know. I guess it was just bleeding money. But there's a new one.
Yeah.
There's a new one. I can't remember. Vine. There was a Vine. It's called Byte. BYTE. Yeah, it's called BYTE app. And so it's the successor to Vine. It's not Vine, it's not run by the same company, but it's basically either like a fan or another company was like, hey, we could take this, we can monetize it and make it great. And they kind of ran with it. I haven't really messed around with it, but it seems interesting at the very least.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm thinking that there's a good way to do this and like a really bad way. Sorry, I'm just still photoshopping this fucking cosplay. Like,
Oh, you're good.
that actually looks legit from this distance. Like, I don't know, like, does this look kind of pretty legit to you?
Yeah, it looks pretty legit to me, dude.
Yeah. I tell you what the biggest ball ache is. You have no idea how difficult it is to recolor a beard.
Oh no, I know, believe me.
You do know. Yeah, so like, I had this wig on. The only thing I could do was darken the wig and sort of lighten my beard. And I've just about pulled it off, looking at that. Fuck me, man, like...
So I'll give you a tip. The one way I found to actually recolor a beard is to first convert the beard specifically into grayscale.
Ah. If I'd have known that, I would have done that, but I didn't know that, so I didn't.
Well, for future reference, if you're going to recolor hair in any way, whether it's facial hair, hair on the top of your head, if you have like hair coming off of a jacket or something, the easiest way to recolor the hair is to convert it to grayscale first and then recolor it.
I know. How about another joke, Nathan? Taking the highlights off, actually, like, the sun glare is cool. Like, that's almost too bright. So it's like I'm playing around with the HDR toning, which I think is what's gonna really sell it. I think the presets on the HDR are pretty shit.
Yeah.
But maybe like the vibrance.
There's this thing you can do.
Like replace the blade and put blood on it. I think my glove still looks a bit too fake. But like the face, the shirt, the belt, I've managed to have a good enough sort of it. Like I think I've sort of managed to make the werewolf head look okay. Like yeah, looking at that, I'm like, yeah, that's fucking Geralt, you know?
Yeah. I actually just started playing through the first Witcher again.
That game is so bad.
Yeah, the combat is terrible.
It is not a good game.
The combat is basically like...
I'm amazed it got a sequel.
Yeah. Well, the combat was basically like a quick time combat. It's like you have to click, and then click again at the right time, and then click again at the right time, and then right click at the right time.
Well, I think people liked it with the story, you know, which is fair enough. Like, and
I think a lot of people liked it for the romancing options, to be honest.
Yeah, it came out in like 2000. And, you know.
I don't know. Back when The Witcher came out, I think that was pretty revolutionary. The romancing.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. So I looked up when did The Witcher come out, and it showed me the Witcher TV series. It's like it came out in 2019, but I didn't realize that they were talking about the TV series. So I was like, "There's no way The Witcher came out in 2019, please."
I fucking hate that show.
You didn't like the show?
No, not at all, man.
2007 was when the first came out.
Because I'm racist. That's why I didn't like it.
Oh yeah.
And like, I don't know, like it's a bit weird when like every third person is black in like a medieval fantasy show set in Europe.
I don't know. The issue that I had with it was that Triss Marigold was horribly miscast.
Yeah. It's like, they didn't even try, you know? And it's like, I think Henry Cavill, like, he is good, but he's not like the Geralt. Geralt isn't meant to be a wrestler, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I would have gone with, like, Viggo Mortensen, you know? Or, like, Mads Mikkelsen. But, like, yeah, and plus, like, the story was so disjointed, and they made Yennefer the main character.
Yeah.
It's feminism, you know? And
So.
I'm just like, yes, go on.
Thronebreaker.
Yeah, that's the board game, isn't it? The online board game.
Yeah. Yeah. So apparently there's a new I'm trying to remember, but hang on. So while I'm looking this up, how do you feel about the Elder Scrolls 6?
I am not into Skyrim, so
I wasn't a big fan of Skyrim myself. Like, it was alright. There's a couple things that, So after Cyberpunk 2077, there's a new Witcher game coming out. It won't be called The Witcher 4, but they have guaranteed that there's a new Witcher game coming out, but it will not star Geralt.
yeah, it might star Ciri.
I'm thinking it probably will be Ciri. I don't know, Ciri's pretty OP, though.
Yeah, she is. It's just like, you know, mash button to win. I don't know, I would like a prequel, to be honest. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Like Geralt back in his training days or something?
Yeah. It annoys me as well, though, that you can't go to Kovia, the place where Triss is from in the game, that like they describe it's snowy, it's a massively ornate city. I'm like, that would be wicked.
They showed a bit of it in the TV series. But
Count.
yeah. I don't know, it was extremely strange to see, like, I mean, they did decent with Yennefer, I guess. But Triss Marigold was like, I don't know.
Yennefer, like, the problem was she's not meant to be a main character. They gave her like a typical hero's journey. what makes Yennefer is like mysterious. You find out more about her. She's got like a reverse arc. And it's only, you know.
Yeah, it definitely felt like they made her the main character.
And like, they shouldn't be running 3 stories. It's like, they can be disjointed stories about this world. So the best part is like the early Yaskia. And
Well,
like,
so the deal about it though, and the reason that they did what they did specifically, was because that's exactly the way it happens in the book. But the thing is like you're making a television show, and the only thing you're doing by jumping back and forward in time and back and forwards between different like storyline, it's all you're doing is confusing people.
and also, why is every third person black?
I don't know, why did they make Redania's helmets fucking penis shaped?
That's because, yeah.
Like,
Because the showrunner's Jewish.
I don't know. So my understanding is that they hired some SJW who was like, let's make them all look like penises so that, you know, because we want to own the libs or something.
Yeah. No, you know, like, you've seen the soy boy meme, right?
Yeah.
You know, soy face, soy smile? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Boy.
they posted a picture the year before, or like 6 months before, like it went into production of their writers' room. Right? And everyone in the writers' room looked like that. And she also said she wouldn't change the races of characters because she was feeling liberal that day. And literally, they were going to make Ciri like black originally. And then, you know, there was a lot of pushback. Henry Cavill was probably like, you're just going to piss off the audience if you do that. And then, you know, they made, what else happened?
Oh, it's the Nilfgaardians. Yeah,
Just
not the
like, so
Redanians.
they're like, oh, okay. Well, I guess we'll make Triss. I'm not going to change it because I'm feeling liberal that day. I'm like, she was nothing like Triss, the actress that you got. So why do that? I don't even fucking know.
I liked Henry Cavill, but I don't know, he did feel a bit weird in the role.
Well, Henry Cavill would make a better Escort. You know, Geralt's like older brother.
He's like our rules for the guilds. You know, follow the board,
Yeah.
don't attack our allies.
They should have like scarred him up. Like, I get they wanted like a big name actor, and like he got his Mission Impossible stunt team in. He wanted to make the fights really cool. And honestly, the best bits of the show are the bits with him.
You know who may be playing Vesemir in the next season? They haven't confirmed it yet, but you know who they reached out to?
Bill Cosby.
No. They reached out to the person who played Luke Skywalker.
Mark Hamill.
Yeah, Mark Hamill. I don't know, I can kind of see it, to be honest.
Yeah, I can kind of see it, like, because he's doing the old man energy thing, you know?
Yeah.
Are responsible for certain
I mean, people who like it. I just wish they'd focus more on the win. It's called The Witcher. To make it about The Witcher.
Yeah, what they needed to do was they needed to like they did with the Final Fantasy VII remake, where they expanded upon what was already there, rather than jumping back and forth between these timelines.
Here's why they did the anime thing, right? Because they think that, like, women mainly watch Netflix, so what they want to see is a woman go through, like, a struggle they feel they can relate to, right?
Right.
That's the only reason those bits are overextended.
Probably.
Literally to women.
Yeah.
To women and gays. We don't like them around here.
I have no idea. Like I said, they're
No e-girls. Ever.
no e-girls.
Imagine that. Like, your bot is like, read the sign. No women. No females. Ever.
I don't know, man. like I said, it was a bit weird for me. I don't know, especially when they showed Triss Marigold the first time. Like, I'm gonna harp on that just because, like, I don't know, she was my favorite in the games.
The Witcher is full of kings, right?
Mm-hmm.
They specifically focus on this like queen.
Right.
I'm like, okay, but she's behaving exactly like a man, so just make the character a man, you know? I was supposed to believe this menopausal 55-year-old is out there, like, keeping up with on a battlefield? Like...
Speaking of which, have you played the God of War remake?
Yeah, I loved it.
I loved it a lot too. I was
You'll ruin it though.
Huh?
Well, never mind. Yeah, I don't know what did ruin it. I was like, where's the rest of the game?
Yeah.
It literally gives you worlds you can't go to, and then it ends. I'm like,
Well, there's a second one coming out.
it's PS5 bait.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so the funny thing is too is that my wife played through the entirety of Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
And then I told her, I was like, babe, there's a sequel to the Horizon Zero Dawn coming out, and she like got really excited, and then it was like announced that it was only PS5.
Cyberpunk. I'm not gonna lie. Just, I maybe check it out. Just pick that up. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. It really hasn't wowed me so far. I mean, I guess there's a couple of things about it that wowed me, but like the game as a whole just hasn't wowed me.
Ow. Oh. Sorry, man. I hurt my I like pulled my like bicep and shoulder. So sometimes when I move it.
Oh Jesus.
What was I gonna say? You watch The Boys?
I haven't, although I do want to. I just haven't had a chance to.
Okay.
I've been doing a lot of stuff. Let me show you.
The Boys is good.
So this is some of the. Let me show you. This is some of the environment concepts I've been working on.
Oh wow. They're really good.
Yep, I gotta go this way.
They do some weird shit.
Nice.
Somebody rallying against the guild person.
Nice, man.
So we did a bit. There's a bit more to that we did. Oh, this was the. Oop, shit. That was the error video. Data, and then we did some really cool stuff. So we have this little thing where like the water will actually flow down the terrain when there's. So you can see the water actually going down the terrain.
But yeah, if you see a 15
Um,
rally, it's because somebody's
And then
trying to leave her.
this one is lava.
Nice, man.
I don't think the leader's been on in a couple of days.
And then
Three locators next to the
we had some other gameplay stuff. So this is one of the characters attacking.
Oh, sweet.
And then where is the other one? Here. This is a grappling hook.
And I'm just like, I want
So I like try and jump up there to show you can't jump up there, and then
I will be active, but my main is 450.
Wow, that's fucking awesome, dude.
so I'm actually recompiling because the old version was in a rendering engine that didn't work anymore. It's just been stupid. So I'm like recompiling all the assets together so that we can start going back through and putting through the like re-putting everything back together in a different rendering engine because it wasn't working. But yeah, so that's pretty much where the bulk of my time has been.
Yeah, the grapple and like fucking yeah, it looks really good.
Tony to watch it.
Yeah, I've been trying to get things looking pretty good and feeling pretty good. So the game is called Cadalion Online. Some of those were from a different project called Shinobi Origins. What's up?
Biden went from 11,000 up in Arizona to 40,000 up.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, they were saying that the Trump support just like stopped, like almost to a dead halt. Yeah. So it's been a pretty fun project. We've been basically trying to get this off the ground. We did a stress test a while ago where we had some people come in and kind of stress test the server and stuff like that, and that went really well. And so we're putting together for another stress test here pretty soon.
Why wasn't I involved in that?
My son in the background, he's learning how to talk, so he's like, kind of like, he can say like mama dada, and then he's been calling the dog recently where he goes lala, because my dog is Nala. And speaking of my dog, is Nala outside?
She's on your bed.
Nolly Lolly, come here, puppers. Come here, Nolly.
She's slowly making her way. You know she's got to stretch first.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'll show you my dog. Come here, Nolly. Come here, baby. Ooh, hello. What are you doing? She is a Siberian Husky.
Your son is very upset.
She is 3 or 4. And then my son is in there in his little playpen thing, going crazy.
As they do, he's playing with a dog.
Yep.
That's sweet.
And then I got my lizard over here.
You got a lizard?
Yeah.
I think I do remember you mentioned that,
Yeah,
yeah.
she was this big when I got her.
Wow,
Now she's like that long.
that's crazy. How long ago did you get it?
It's been over a year. She's like 2 years, a year and a half, 2 years. She's actually the chillest lizard I've ever had. Like a lot of the, like, I don't know, lizards, reptiles in general, kind of feel like they're always in a state of like constant anxiety.
Yeah.
But she don't give a fuck. Like, she's just like, give me crickets and we'll hang out.
What's that, Bubba?
Which is funny because we, my stepmom, her granddaughter, her and her granddaughter came for like a week. And we're hanging out, and she was like, "Oh, I want to hold the lizard. I want to hold the lizard." I'm like, "I don't know. It depends. Like, if she'll let you hold the lizard." And like, so she had this thing where she'd get really excited and start doing this. And so like, my stepmom's granddaughter.
Oh, right, yeah.
And so she was like 4 or 5, something like that. So I pulled the lizard out and I had her in my hand, right? And she got so excited and started doing that thing again and scared the lizard so bad that she almost jumped out of my hand.
Oh wow, oh no.
But then after that, she was cool. Like, I just put her in her hands and she was like,
Oh, that's
what?
sweet.
Like, what do I do? Like, just hold her.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah. I know I'm not that responsive. Actually, I'm kind of crashing out, to be honest, man. So.
No, it's all good, dude. And like I said, I just was excited to reconnect, man. It's been quite a while.
If you can't see on my face, like, I am absolutely knackered.
Yeah.
So, I'll still text at some point. I'll have to talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Nice seeing you again, dude. Yeah. We'll talk again soon, alright?
Absolutely, man. Like I said, thanks for hanging out.
If you're on Instagram, follow me on there. It's just my full name.
All right, I will do so.
See you later, dude.
Peace. That poor guy was out of it, dude. Like the whole time he was just out of it. He was excited to talk to me though, which was good. So yeah, sorry guys, we're going through the setting everything the linear color space. Once this is done though, we can start moving everything over. You are crazy. Crazy man. Is it done after you? Rowie, can you say nummy nummies? Nummy nummies? He cracks me up with all his little noises. I just think it's too damn cute. Let's see if I can find you a incubator. You should have one right around you. I don't see it.
It's on the. Oh, it's up on the. But I wouldn't just hand it to him because it might have fallen in.
I got this version on before. Well, that definitely seems to work better. I think when we change out the for real, Rowie? Don't pull it out and use it because it'll spray everywhere. I gotta find a pair of freaking glasses and put the thing back together the right way. I can't see what the hell I'm doing. Did you hear what happened, man? So, went to the job fair. Really only one place that would pay me what I'm worth. So
safety bike, don't worry.
Ah, Lake Yard just noticed, huh? You want to pull it in and see what it looks like?
Somebody told them, the civil service told them, they're not looking for programmers right now. And definitely nobody with just a high school degree.
Company that's quick to judge people not like them.
It's a US government.
Quick to judge motherfuckers. Stop. Eat your veggies. Rowan, we're not. No. We're not fighting with the spoon. Mamas, do you want to start feeding yourself? Do you want me to put it in a bowl and you feed yourself?
Right now you can, but
I got it in you.
I bet he'd be happy to slap to try.
And throw it all over the floor and me?
Let's go through the demos and see what they got. Wow. That looks really, really good.
You gotta go to the bathroom anyways.
I'm assuming this is running water. Let's go ahead and... Wow, dude. That looks incredible.
Okay. I guess put your hands in it. Smush around the food with your hands. Oh my goodness, Baba.
I guess this one doesn't have underwater on.
Don't start. Put his face in the bowl.
Claims it does. I want to see this river, though. Wow.
It is.
So look what else they have.
Glad I grabbed
Wow, dude. Underwater's not working properly, but I think that's because I need to do some manual setup.
What are you doing, big guy? What are you doing? Is you eating? See, I'm feeding myself, grandpa.
I know from the top it just looks incredible, though.
See, if you're hungry and you know it, stick your hands in the bowl.
Oh, wow. Look at it. Projects it right on the water surface and everything.
Okay. You're not getting any of the food.
Look at it's even getting distortion from this little mound of sand here onto the water surface. That's crazy.
He's licking the table.
Well, it's a good thing we keep it clean.
Racer ducks? I'm not sure I know what that is. Oh, there's the underwater.
One more Maggie fragment. Then I can upgrade her.
Nice.
Just wow. I'm blown away, guys.
See, where can I find the Maggie fragment?
Look at it. It's displacing the water.
You having fun? Yeah. Honey, come look at your son.
Reminds me of Crisis. I'll be right back, guys. Dear God, Rowan.
Look at Daddy.
Rowie. Rowie.
Hey, look at Daddy.
Rowie. Rowie, Rowie. I guess it's bath time after dinner.
It was already gonna be bath time.
I doubt it. So are we just breaking? So are we just breaking continuity for money now?
Giving it all over mommy.
I love being able to see the light go through them and affect the particles, because that's something that the default renderer doesn't do.
Molly.
Are you trying to take a picture? Look, it's green in there from the green light over here. Well, maybe not.
Giving it all over me.
Bam bam. That was nom nom. Whoop. Surely impressive. Hey Acheron, welcome to the channel. Thank you for watching. We are just working on some stuff. Basically, we're pulling over some of the old stuff into a newer project that's using a different rendering system, because the old rendering system we were using wasn't working. And putting a new water system in, correct. Also, we're listening to my son in the background. Yelling num num num. Islang? Alright, whatever. It works. He's actually eating, which is funny, because that he's doing the nom nom thing, because he's eating. Nom nom. What?
Seeing if you got anything left in your bowl to give the puppy.
Unfortunately not. I was very hungry. He is gross right now. He has stuff all over his face. Mom.
Dude, just for safety's sake, you know where the fire extinguishers are, right?
Yeah, there's one under there.
Huh?
There's one under there.
And one up there. Right around the corner in the kitchen.
So why would I need fire extinguishers right now?
Because I may have to yell for one. I'm burning some more cardboard.
Okay.
You don't plan for a house fire, they just happen. Everybody needs to know where that shit's at.
Listen, it better happen on my time.
Planning for a house fire is highly illegal.
Huh? Yeah, put him in that thing and bring him over here.
I'm not gonna put him in that thing and get him dirty.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on him. I'll remember that in case I ever want to commit insurance fraud, I guess. Oh, it looks like ass. Doot. This button. Ma. Ugh. He's all right there, I think, hon. His son. Rowan, what are you doing, baby? So my son is.
Wait, is Dad going out and bleaching hot water? No, okay.
Let me show you guys what my son looks like right now. Pretty much. He is like really gross right now. Rowie. You okay, son? Oh my god, he got it all over himself.
I know. You want mama. Hang on.
Alright guys, here you go. Rowie. Rowan. Son. There you go. Just in case you guys needed a reason to not have kids. There you go. Rowie. Mum. Mama's getting you in the shower. You need to wait. Oh. Pretty sure we got enough, Lake. I don't think we need any of yours. Just saying. I don't think yelling mem 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 is gonna be very I don't think it's gonna strike the fear into the hearts of your enemies. This is going to make our vegetation look What about meditation? What the hell do you mean meditation? Yeah, I get that. I don't understand what you mean. Yeah, I'm just dumb, I guess. I don't know. I didn't understand what you meant. I see. I think Unity crashed. It does that from time to time. It's not a huge deal. It'll fix it when we go back in here. How much longer are you going to be on, James? You're usually to bed around this time. I probably won't be streaming like an excessive amount of time longer. Probably just gonna get this back to working state, and then we'll pause until tomorrow. I had that job fair today, which went well, by the way. I know you were asking. I was talking to Ali at the time, but yeah, it went pretty well. Seems to just be allocating memory and not doing anything. Like, because right now it's, you see it's just allocating memory. You know what? Let me fix this. I'll end up fixing this off stream. Yeah, it seems like it's... I think I need to restart my computer. I think it's a memory leak. So anyway, if I do that, it's going to stop the stream anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream for now. And then we'll come back to this tomorrow morning. Like I said, I have pretty much all morning tomorrow morning. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'm probably going to go get my blood drawn, and then after that, I'll be pretty much open all day. So, alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next stream. Peace, peace.